But this is Joshua chapter 5. And it came to pass, when all the kings of the Amorites, which were on the side of Jordan westward, and all the kings of the Canaanites, which were by the sea, heard that the Lord had dried up the waters of Jordan from before the children of Israel, until we were passed over, that their heart melted, neither was there spirit in them any more, because of the children of Israel. At that time the Lord said unto Joshua, Make thee sharp knives, and circumcise again the children of Israel the second time. And Joshua made him sharp knives, and circumcised the children of Israel at the hill of the foreskins. And this is the cause why Joshua did circumcise all the people that came out of Egypt, that were males, even all the men of war, died in the wilderness by the way after they came out of Egypt. Now all the people that came out were circumcised, but all the people that were born in the wilderness by the way as they came forth out of Egypt, them they had not circumcised. For the children of Israel walked 40 years in the wilderness, till all the people that were men of war, which came out of Egypt, were consumed, because they obeyed not the voice of the Lord, unto whom the Lord sware that he would not show them the land, which the Lord sware unto their fathers that he would give us, a land that floweth with milk and honey. And their children whom he raised up in their stead, them Joshua circumcised, for they were uncircumcised, because they had not circumcised them by the way. And it came to pass, when they had done circumcising all the people, that they abode in their places in the camp till they were whole. And the Lord said unto Joshua, This day have I rolled away the approach of Egypt from off of you. Wherefore the name of the place is called Gilgal unto this day. And the children of Israel encamped in Gilgal, and kept the Passover on the 14th day of the month, at even the plains of Jericho. And they did eat of the old corn of the land on the morrow after the Passover, unleavened cakes, and parched corn in the self same day. And the manna ceased on the morrow after they had eaten of the old corn of the land. Neither had the children of Israel manna any more, but they did eat of the fruit of the land of the Canaan that year. And it came to pass, when Joshua was by Jericho, that he lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, there stood a man over against him with his sword drawn in hand. And Joshua went unto him and said unto him, Art thou for us, or for our adversaries? And he said, Nay, but as captain of the host of the Lord I am now come. And Joshua fell on his face to the earth, and did worship, and said unto him, What saith my Lord unto his servant? And the captain of the Lord's host said unto Joshua, Loose thy shoe from off thy foot, for the place whereon thou standest is holy. And Joshua did so. That's a really weird fucking passage.
Yeah, it
That is so bizarre. Well, the first thing is, right? The first thing that I want to talk about here is not my son throwing some shit at me. The first thing that I want to talk about here is second circumcision.
Does it grow back?
Well, it tells you why there's a circumcision, right? So it actually says, hey, I want you to circumcise everyone again. So I don't think that the people are getting double circumcised. I think what's happened is the Lord said that the men of war shall not see my land. Right? He specifically says, I promised, I swore that the ones who waged war would not see my land. And the thing is that the easiest way to identify that is when they were in the wilderness, the ones who had been born for war weren't circumcised. The ones that were, the ones that originally came from Egypt, had already been circumcised. And then they went into the forest, and then the ones born in the wilderness while they were at war, those had not been circumcised.
Oh.
So I think that's what they're trying to say here. Because he swore unto their fathers that he would, let's see, until whom the Lord sware that he would not shew them the land, which the Lord sware unto their fathers that he would give us, a land that floweth with milk and honey. And milk and honey is a really interesting thing to say.
Not really, because milk and honey is soothing.
Yeah, but it's also like you use milk and honey to make yourself better because it's nutrient dense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it could be saying it's flowing with health.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be flowing with life and health and goodness. And the way he figured out the ones he wasn't supposed to share it with, that Joshua wasn't allowed to lead them into the promised land, was if they were circumcised or not. You know, I'm sure that God will show me why in the future, but I feel like there's something wrong with punishing the children for the father's actions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sure the Lord has an answer for me later on, but for right now, I feel like I don't feel all of God's actions are just, but for some other reason that just feels wrong to me. And I'm wondering if he gives them something else. Right? Or if it's like bad fruit stems from a bad tree.
Yeah, that does make sense. Because, as the government has said, your child's actions reflect how you act.
But the way that the Lord protected them is he recircumcised them. And when they were circumcised, I guess there's a magical part of the dick that has a tracker on it that we don't know about. Because it said, this day I have rolled away the approach of Egypt from off of you. Which means Egypt, I have made it so that Egypt is not following you anymore. Which is weird. You would think they'd stop following you after the, the what do you call it? I don't know, their whole army drowning at the fucking bottom of the sea.
Maybe.
And the last thing that I find pretty interesting is, but as captain of the host of the Lord, I am now come. Captain. Is that Michael? Because captain is a position, and as far as I know, God has ranks.
Yeah.
But it's not leader, right? So it's like, okay, if you would feel like it'd say Michael from the get-go. Because Michael's pretty freaking important. So
Yeah.
why does it specify, like, well, okay, you have the angel, right? Why specify the rank? Also, another thing, why did he appear human?
To deliver a message.
Well,
Angels, actually, I have something to say.
Oh?
Angels appear human to deliver to deliver a message. They appear in angel form whenever they're warning you about something.
So when it's a message, it comes in the form of another human, and whenever it's a warning, it's in the form of the actual angel.
As far as I'm aware, that is how it goes.
Also, so it says that wherever Joshua was standing in Gilgal was the land, like a holy land. I wonder if there's a section of Gilgal that we humans can't access, or that we're walking over and don't realize is holy.
Possibly.
This thing had a lot of questions. This chapter had a lot of questions. Well, alright, well, that's the end of that chapter. If there's anybody who has anything to comment, feel free to do so down in the comments on YouTube. And if you want to join in the chat, feel free to hop in chat, because I'm on Twitch.